Hello children, today we are going to do dispersal of seeds. What is dispersal? The scattering of seeds away from the mother plant is called dispersal of seeds. Dispersal of seeds is necessary for the growth of plants, because if all the seeds fall at one place, there won't be enough place and enough nutrition, sunlight, water for the plant to grow. And children, we all know that the plants are fixed to soil and they cannot move on their own. Therefore, nature has provided some methods by which the seeds of the plants get scattered to large distances. Seeds are dispersed by wind, water, animals, and human beings. These are called the agents of seed dispersal. And do you know, some seeds also get dispersed by explosion of fruit. We begin with dispersal by water. Seeds dispersed by water float on water bodies such as streams, rivers and ponds. Hence the fruits bearing these seeds have a spongy or a fibrous outer covering which makes them float on the water. The fruit of the lotus has a spongy part, whereas the coconut has fibrous coat. So when a coconut falls from a tree into water, it floats and travels with water waves to far off places. So this is dispersal by water. Next is dispersal by wind. Children, anything which will be dispersed by wind should be light, isn't it? So the seeds dispersed by wind are light in weight. Some of the seeds dispersed by wind have feathery structure such as hair or wings. Let's discuss this separately. See, seeds such as cotton and dandelion, they have hairy structures. It helps them to be blown away with the wind. Okay, now seeds with wing-like structures, maple and drumstick and sycamore have wing-like structures that rotate in the air and carry the seed with the wind. Next we come to dispersal by animals and human beings. Some seeds have structures such as hooks and spines on their surface. These seeds stick to the fur of animals, feathers of birds, clothes of human beings. When you go to the playground, sometimes some brown thing gets stuck. You call it kanta, isn't it? So that is actually a seed. It's not a thorn. It's a seed which has hooks on it. It gets stuck on your socks, and in the process these seeds are carried to various places and dispersed. For example, cocklebur and xanthium. And also, human beings and animals such as squirrels, monkeys and bats eat the fleshy part of the fruits such as mangoes and oranges and throw away the seeds. These seeds may grow into a new plant. There are some fruits, the seeds are too tiny, okay, such as berries and guavas. So these fruits are eaten along with the seeds. Some of the undigested seeds pass out intact in the excreta. Thus the seeds are dispersed to other places. Tell you something interesting. Squirrels bury nuts to eat during winter and then they forget. So these nuts may grow into new plants. Millions of trees are accidentally planted this way by squirrels. Isn't it amazing? Next we come to dispersal by explosion. Children, you know some fruits burst open or explode when they become dry. The force of explosion helps the seed to scatter away. This is called dispersal by explosion. Examples are poppy, pea and balsam. They get dispersed by explosion. I'm sure you've understood seed dispersal very well.